Hoya hoya everybody, and welcome to Tenshi's Rambling. This is another episode where I'm just gonna talk about stuff that I find it weird or don't appreciate, whatever, but it's just gonna be me talking in the emptiness, in the void again, but just recording myself. So yeah, imagine I'm just talking to you, because I'm literally talking to a wall. So, just recently I've been seeing a lot of things, and I've just been watching through, some kind of weird stuff on the internet that, are not that bad apparently. And people are still screaming over it, like bitching about it every 5 seconds. I don't know why, but they're still talking about like, it's like, no, it's not realistic. Why should it be in that anime? Yeah, you know that anime about dragon maids? Well, they gotta release a new character. They released a new character design. And so people are just screaming over it because apparently it's not realistic enough for their taste. You can tell by my laughing that I'm absolutely disgusted by the over idea of people thinking that it's not realistic. Because what? It's a freaking fictional character coming from an anime. And you're literally saying, it's not realistic. Well, first of all, the fact that they're a dragon is not realistic. The fact that they are dragon maids is even less realistic. The fact that they have dyed hair, natural dyed hair, is even less realistic. And people are still screaming about it. I don't know why. My brain cannot get over the fact that this is just a judgment stupidity. It comes down to the same judgment that when you're a child and you try to bully someone just because they're weird. And that just pisses me off. Because it's exactly the same thing. You're just judging something just because it's subnormal out of the consistencies of real life adaptation. It just reminds me of when people are saying, oh, why does this game has this kind of logic? It's not realistic enough. Look, mate, if you're playing a video game, is it for the realism or is it for the freaking gameplay? Because if it is for the freaking realism, just go outside! What the hell are you doing here? You're playing a video game to basically imitate real life? What in the world are you doing? Can you hear by my voice that I'm just so freaking pissed about those ideals that people have? Just because it's not the same as they have seen every day. Just like when they're saying, the graph is not that good in that video game. Or it's kind of recycled. Or it's just weird. I'm just saying, man, would you please shut up for a moment and just appreciate the art that has been made? The work that is just right behind of it. What kind of combination has made it so great that I cannot even try to think of anything else than just what the hell are you even thinking? I mean, everything in the world could just counter your stupid arguments of this is just weird. Well, you know what weird means? Weird, it just means that it's out of the normality. That it's, subnormal, not correct, or just out of this world. Wow! And you know what? I have a synonym for that. What could be possibly weird to the people that is just like, none of it have seen it already. You wanna know what? What is it? It's new things. Things that are out of the ordinary are just new things. So why the hell are you screaming at it and judging it like it's something, something that no people should be doing, or just like, I don't know, it's so weird, why we should do that? Why are you even talking about it? Why are you even trying to say that it's subnormal, that it should not exist, in the fact that you don't even have the creativity to just try to think about it or even create it yourself. You're not able to do that, and you're not even able to think about that.
Maybe that's the reason why people judge it. That's because they do not even have the simple creative mind to just think like, oh, damn, that is really well made, really very well thinked. Like that character from that anime I just talked to you about. Well, if you just disregard the bodily proportion that I just don't even care about, for frick's sake, well, the hair is nice. It has some kind of patterns into it. The simplistic fact puts away so that our eyes don't get tired of it, because most of the time when something is really complicated, you just don't want to look at it. You're just like, okay, I'm gonna do something else. So, when it's simple, you just look at it and you think, nice. Nice lines. Yeah. So yeah, the simplistic fact and the colors has been harmony. No, the color is also very good. I mean, red and orange, it's kind of basic, but it's still good. And you add to that a black purple, it feels okay. It feels okay. It's a contrast, not contrast. You see, there's kind of artistic styles that people won't understand because, I don't know, maybe they're not artists enough to just think about it. Okay. Maybe I'm cheating over there because I'm an artist myself, but for frick hell. Why would you not understand this and be like a dumb shit, always screaming at it and saying, oh, that's normal? Because in my head, you just look like a freaking dumb fuck. You just look like that stupid dog that keeps screaming at people just because they're crossing their path. And that's dumb. Why the hell would you do that? Why the hell would you, I don't know, scream at something and you don't even have real arguments behind it? You're just saying it's weird. Well, you know, it's weird is not even a real argument to say that something is not correct or should not be. Real arguments are, does it harm people? If it harms people, then don't do it. If it harms people, then don't do it and it shouldn't exist. Other than that, I don't think there is anything that should be mentioned. Or maybe for the children's, there's also the rules of don't show sexual thing, but I don't think there is any very good problem with that. I mean, children can just go on the internet and search for that shit. It's not that hard. And you can even hear their parents doing it, so what the hell do you even try to stop? They're gonna go there anyway. So yeah, I think it's completely dumb that having people keep screaming about those dumb reflections just because they are thinking it's weird. Why do people keep having that same arguments that weird is an argument? It's dumb. You know, one time when I was playing TF2, I got in a match where someone will call me a weeboo just because of my icon and my name. I couldn't even respond to him because, well, you know, I don't have a P2P account, so I can't even say dumb shit. But he was keep screaming at people. He was treating people like shit. He was destroying my team because he was using a cheap mechanics. And he was insulting me every time he killed me. By saying, go get a life and blah blah blah, I don't know, some dumb shit. You know, something that people would say to a weeboo. And you know what? First of all, I gotta say one thing about the weeboos. You guys are all freaking dumbasses to insult the weeboos in the first place. Don't you even know that they have more feelings than you would even have? Because, well, you know, in anime, you express more feelings that you would do in real life. Because your emotions gets out more easily. You express yourself. So that's how the YouTubers are. But sometimes weeboo are just going into excessive. But at that point, I don't want them to, you know, to be classified as the same guy who likes animes like me. In any regards, I don't even watch that much anime. Anyways, so he was insulting me. And he was killing me at that point. So I keep killing him, and we end up with the story at me dominating him while quitting the server. Well, not only because I wanted him to never have his revenge, but because, well, I gotta go to sleep. It was pretty late. It was like I don't know, 3 in the morning, 3 a.m. Yeah, I stay out all night. Well, whatever. I didn't stay out all night just to beat him. I just stayed out all night because I like playing TF2. And my apologies. I don't think I would do that ever again. It just messed up with my, you know, mental clock's schedule. But anyways, the point is, this guy was judging me like I was a freaking toy or, I don't know, dumb shit, whatever, in his river. But in the end, when you look at whatever I'm saying about my vision, certainly it makes him look like a dumbass. But that's because even if you look at it at an outside perspective, if you even look at it at his perspective, he looks like a dumb shit in any cases. You wanna know why? Because even if you are behind him and feeling like maybe he had some trouble with the weeboos and he's just insulting him because he doesn't like weeboos. Well, in any case, that's dumb. You don't insult people just because they're in a group of, I don't know, in a category of people. You wanna know why again? Simple as that. Nobody is the same person. Everyone is freaking different. And I'm sure that this person will be a freaking dumbass all of his life. Maybe he can change, I don't know. But I've seen in all his videos, he's still a dumbass no matter what. No matter what, he's still a dumbass. I mean, he really insults people and give no respect. And he's salty as hell. So yeah, I don't think there's changing into that. I wasn't salty about fighting him. To be honest, I didn't really freaking care about whatever he says. I was just like, god dang it. Why is my team getting mauled by that guy? Is it because he's using a cheap tactic? Wanna know also something funny about that story? I was also using a cheap tactic, but only against him. I didn't kill him because I was using a cheap tactic that made me like kind of invincible. But I didn't kill anyone because if nobody can kill me, then I won't kill anyone. It's perfectly balanced.
As all things should be.
Anyway, the point is, when I was just getting close to him, unlike any other people in the map, he was just like fleeing. Okay, you coward, why the hell are you fleeing while I have my grappling hook in hand? Or even my melee? Do you think I'm gonna just punch you in the face and you can't do shit? What kind of moron are you in your head? Are you that much of a coward? And you insult me in being a dipshit, but whatever. The point is, don't judge people for frick's sake, and don't say that weird is an argument that you can say that, you know, things should not be. Like, I heard one story about Jaden's fan art, you know, sexual fan art. I don't think I should be saying that word in YouTube, but whatever. They were doing some, you know, fan art to just satisfy their lewd intentions. You know, in an outside perspective, you could say, ah, it's not normal, Jaden's not a real person, you shouldn't do that. Well, first of all, they're doing it on her avatar, so stop saying they're doing on her. And second of all, there is actually no problem with that because celebrities get the same treatment. And you could say, well, it's not that good because it's not normal for celebrities either. Oh yeah? Then tell me, how is it not normal for people to fantasize about Pamela Anderson? You could say, well, she's a real person, you shouldn't fantasize about her like that. The thing is, like Paolaxo Nova said one in his videos, you never know when someone is actually jerking off your image. You wanna know why? Because phantasms are just natural. You can't really change it. And when it's weird, like people say it, you have to hide it. That's why when the gays are coming up, people were judging them like hell, and they would keep killing them, or I don't know, torturing them so they could not be gay anymore. And you know what? That didn't work! You wanna know why? Because it's freaking natural. If you're trying to put out something that is natural in people's mind, you're just gonna end up hurting them. Or even killing them. That's what happened with all of the gays everywhere in the world. They just keep suiciding themselves because people were just like, oh, being weird, you can't like other people who are the same gender as you, it's so weird, you should stop doing that. And I'm not defending it because I would be gay or whatever. I'm not even gay. I'm so much heterosexual that you can even see me, well, being in a harem a lot, but whatever. The point is, stop all of you of being dumb shit. I'm so pissed. You can't even... I know YouTube is gonna strike me for that, but I can't even stand a freaking second hearing all of the stupidity in the world and be like, oh, this is fine. This, because people are just like that. I can't stand it anymore. I just had enough of hearing people judging the others just because they think it's subnormal. Every time I think that, I rethink of my childhood and be like, is the world we are living in is still the same as our freaking school life? Is people are still dumbass like those bullies that have ever come into my place? I punched those bullies in the face, but the people on the internet, I can't punch them anymore. And I don't even have the right to punch people. I just did that because, you know, I am just so frustrated about their brains lacking the motoral function of being smart. The only thing they are good at is making stupid dumb math, or even thinking like, what could be the best insult in the world to just try to piss that guy off? Wow, congratulations, you're just causing more pain and you want to be punched in the face. Congratulations, now you just have won the awards of the most dumbass person in the world. Provocation is not something that you should do. It just makes people mad and wants to, I don't know, kill you at some point. So in the end, you're not winning. You're just making yourself in more danger that you didn't have. It's like, when I was a child, people always keep mocking me when I get angry and saying like, dumb shit like, you're gonna transform into a Super Saiyan or something? I'm not gonna transform into a Super Saiyan. Just because you have seen some dumbass cliche about a Super Saiyan getting super powerful because they're angry. What, just for you know, the only real part of it is that you get some kind of powerful in it. But the real danger does not come from the fact that you become dangerous. It's from the fact that you become hostile. I know anger from myself a lot of times. And I fought against my own anger. Because I know that sometimes it's uncontrollable. So yeah, I know that saying that a Super Saiyan or a guy is angry is gonna transform into a Super Saiyan is completely false and really fucking dumb. So please, would you stop being all freaking morons and just have fun in a harmless way? Or if you try to have fun in a troll or, I don't know, mocking way, don't do it until it hurts the people, or keep doing it even if they say stop. If they tell you to just simply stop mocking them, then just respect it, because otherwise you're just hurting them. And for the situation with Jaden, you cannot tell people to stop. It's all about fantasism. You can't change the phantasm. It's natural. And if you tell me that insulting people is natural, well, the real good comparison is that when you make lewd fun out about Jaden, it doesn't hurt her. Because you're just sharing with other people who likes this art. You just won't come to her face and be like, hey, look, I made this fun out of you. That looks super, I don't know. I just thought it was nice. Of course she's gonna be pissed. But that's just because you're literally pouring your image into her, pouring her insulted image into her face. But if you're just messing around in your parts and not having any kind of, you know, bad relationship with her, it's fine. But when you're insulting someone and just because you think it's natural, because, you know, it's to fulfill your need of being superior, well, guess what? It's not normal. You wanna know why? Because you're actually hurting someone. Directly hurting someone. So no, it's not normal. God, why is people still having a lack of brains in this world? That's what makes me sad. That kinda makes me really depressed and pissed. And people say, you shouldn't mind all of that. I mean, who cares? I care. When I was a child, my dream was, I want to make an anime to show that people should understand each other. Should stop being dumbasses and, you know, be nice to each other. So that we don't have any kind of beef or any kind of problems like that. But no! The situation is never gonna advance because we still have dumbasses in every places who will never understand any shit. And I'm pretty sure that all of those dumbasses won't even have the patience of looking at my video or even trying to, I don't know, listen to whatever I'm just saying right now. The reasoning I have. People won't even care. You wanna know why? Because of the normality. And that just makes me even more angry. I'm getting depressed because I'm so sad of seeing people keep caring about stuff being dumb and saying that it shouldn't be. I can't stand it anymore. Having people that dumb. It just makes me sad, alright? You could say, please don't care about it, but I can't. Everywhere I will go, everywhere I'll try to do something, or every time I try to create something, there's always gonna be a dumbass who's gonna open his mouth and saying an argument that doesn't even make sense. That just doesn't even have a background into it, doesn't even have any kind of remarkable impact or thinking behind it. And that just makes me so sad. It always stays here. No matter what. I could be doing a job that will literally make me invisible, but in the end, there's always gonna be, you know, that dumbass is gonna come and say something stupid. Even at work, I'm not even safe. Even when I'm looking for a job, I'm not even safe. How would I look for a job when the people that would engage you are judging you? That's I'm so freaking pissed, tired, and depressed about it. You could say, calm down yourself, and just think of other things. I've been doing this all of my freaking life. It's been like 20 years. 20 years of me looking at people. Keep being confused at why they keep insulting each other, why they keep judging each other. When I was a young lad, I was an asshole. I was also insulting people because I thought, well, you know, if they're insulting them, maybe I should too. But that wasn't because I wanted to feel superior. That was just like, maybe I should do it. But then, when I reached my teen, I understood that this is just dumb. What is the rational thinking about it? That doesn't make me nice at all. That just makes me look like a dumbass. Like the worst person in the earth, hurting people for no reason. And that's why today I'm kind of really depressed and sad. I just can't stand it anymore. Of hearing people with dumbass thinking and keep doing it because what? To look better? To look different? To make yourself out of the normality? Doesn't that make you weird at all? This is just an entire paradox that people keep funding themselves into, and I'm just like sitting here, being confused, and, you know, stabbing myself in the brain just to try to understand what's behind of it. What's behind all of that stupidity? And they always told me, you can't really understand stupidity. In my sense, I say, well, normally I can understand it. Sometimes I just think like, it could be funny. Well, I understand my stupidity when it doesn't include other people. Like when I'm blowing up a house, but that is mine, I'm just saying, well, it doesn't hurt anybody. Or if I blow up the house of someone, but it was made of a copy, so I don't really freaking care. Because they already have their copy, so it's already fine. Why the hell would you be mad about it? You could just copy them back. So yeah, I can understand some stupidity, because it has some actual thinking behind it. But in other cases, like this one, I'm just out of this world. I'm like the only guy on the planet standing on his side. Keep wondering about that and be like torturing himself just to think why people are ignoring that and why people keep saying it's normal, just ignore it. It's absolutely not normal, and ignoring it will not solve the problem. When I was younger, people keep telling me, ignore those bullies. You know, they will stop bullying you just because they'll feel tired. Well, you know what? It didn't work in the end. In the end, I was just, you know, growing my murderous vibe until I wanted to actually kill them. I didn't do it because I had to solve the problem by literally saying to you know, to the people who actually take care of that school. But if I didn't think of that idea in the first place, I would have kept torturing myself by having them, well, you know, being bullies and letting me be pushed around. And at that point, I would probably just destroy them. And that's another thing to note for all of you stupid bullies. Don't bully the wrong person, or don't bully anyone at all. Because you never know. Someday you'll have someone who just have a murderous vibe entirely dedicated for you. And you will suffer for this. So that's why, don't bully anyone. Don't judge anyone. Don't be a dumbass. And rationally think about things. Be mindful. And be nice. Because god dang it, you're just growing more hate than people should ever get. We are goddamn humans. We're supposed to be like the evolution, the most, I don't know, the most beautiful state of, I don't know, the most brightest state of creatures in our entire planet. And yet we're still arguing about things. We're still making wars. We're still thinking about how we can advantage ourselves without, you know, while taking of others. And you know what? I got enough of that. I'm just so flippin' tired of seeing how disgusting this world can be. That's why I had some high suicide rate when I was a young teen. You won't believe it, but when I was younger, I could have killed myself multiple times, but I didn't do it because the first time it was just like I had troubles with my mother because she was being dumb. The second time was, well, I just had enough of my mother keep screaming at me. And the third time was just because she was punishing me for something that doesn't even make sense. It was completely unjustified. When something is unjustified, or something is really rationally dumb, it just pisses me off. I can just figure out what's the deal behind all of it and why people keep defending that idea. So please, everyone in the world, listen to me and don't be a dumbass anymore. Stop judging things just because you don't like it or just because you think it's out of the ordinary. You're just making yourself even more dumb and you're making yourself ashamed of humanity. Even I today, I'm so disappointed in humanity. That's why I wanted to kill myself most of the time. Every time I look at some stupidity, I just think of myself, damn, why do I keep staying in this stupid world? And you could say, wow, you're a goddamn narcissistic if you're thinking that. I'm not a narcissistic. Or maybe I am just a little. But in the end, I'm right, no? The world is in that state. And we cannot just ignore it. You will make it worse by doing that. Why do you think that bullies always get off with a nice bullying? That's because people always ignore it. They're just like, it's normal, it's a part of life. Wow, congratulations, now bullying will never stop. It's like a sickness. If you think that just ignoring it will make it leave, well, sometime it will. But most of the time, it will spread. Just like the coronavirus. God damn it. I'm just having enough of this. Yes, I know, Afina, I shouldn't be taking care of all of that, but I just got enough. I just had to talk. I don't want to be silenced anymore, and I can't stand it anymore. It just hurts my heart and my brain. It's been inside for a long time, I can't just stand it. Do you get it? Alright. I guess I'm done here.
Yes?
Well, thank you all for listening.
Hi.
You can leave a like, I guess. Maybe say a comment if you want to do, I don't know, debate with me for a second or think. You probably have some real arguments, but at that point I'm just so freaking pissed. If you defend the simple idea of being a dumbass is good, don't write anything. I won't even listen to you if you try to saying that hurting is something that we should defend. I'm, myself, in my head, is kind of a psychotic bastard. I enjoy making pain, but only in a video game because I know that if I do that in real life, I will hurt someone for real.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can say to myself that I'm a sadistic dumb truck, I don't know. But here's the point. Don't defend the idea that hurting someone is good. And don't think at first glance that it's actually hurting someone when it doesn't. When someone is doing some artistic fact, don't say directly that it hurts someone, or that it is completely aimed at someone just to hurt them. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just for making a joke a little, having a bit of fun. But when it's just for having a little fun, please take care of excusing yourself if you're doing it, or explaining that it's just a pun, not really a joke to harmfully touch the person. And that's fine. So yeah, never defend the idea of hurting someone is good, but never judge at first glance. Never say that something is weird, and keep saying that being weird is not normal. Because sometimes something is just new, not weird, just new. So stop judging it at first glance, because you're just hurting people. Okay? Thank you all for listening. You can subscribe maybe if you want to see more of my videos, but they won't be as reasonable as this one. They'll be just like a bit of fun. Or maybe some documentary video will be having some kind of, reason behind of it. Reasoning. But in this video it was just about arguing. In others it's just gonna be having fun or, I don't know, some lazy explanations. I'm saying lazy because I treat my work as lazy. But you can judge it by yourself by looking at it. In any case, I guess this is all. If you want to see more of my videos and maybe get there when the video comes out, just ring that bell and that should be it. Whatever. Anyway, don't worry, I'm not that negative all the time. I just had this moment of pure anger towards the stupidity of the earth. But that's enough about it. Enjoy your day and, I don't know, spread some goodness in your heart. Maybe you will know, somebody would spread even more joy for you. Anyway, goodbye. Have fun.
Making porn of people who missed job or purposes on the internet is to be fap upon making porn of them without their permission, even if they're okay with it, is still wrong. Most people don't want to be sexualized, so shut the F up.
Nah, you should have kept your mouth shut. It's not freaking wrong. It is called having a phantasm, and since it's a natural beast instinct that some people may not be able to control, it's fine. Wanna know why? Because it doesn't harm anyone. They are just enjoying themselves over the image of something or someone they like. What the F is you freaking argument of it being wrong, huh? I'd like to hear it, because none of you morons who keep saying it's just wrong has any kind of solid argument aside from it's subnormal or weird. I am painfully trying to make you understand that morality also needs to work with logic. And the simple weird word has an argument is so irrelevant that the guy who invented might also be an idiot. The word weird literally means it's out of the ordinary, out of this world, or is not normal. Here's my best counter-argument. It's not out of the ordinary nor it is subnormal, because people have just been hiding it. Why do you think some random weird teens hides magazines under their beds, huh? Even Uberhaxernova even said no one knows how many people are fantasizing about them.
How many people can say that they know that someone jerked off to them, huh?
And it's not out of this world because lust has been a problem for ages. Cheaters, perverts, pedophiles, you name it. Wanna know the freaking difference between them and random people who are just fantasizing about something? They aren't harming anyone. Here I am telling you facts as you all keep saying your opinion to make me think I am wrong. I'm not even saying my opinion because I've got solid arguments to cover it. And what do you guys have, huh? You all brainless followers of this YouTuber's ideas of normalities just sickens me in the most deepest part of my brain. You are all just stating your opinion on the matter. Even I don't give a dang about Jaden nor even like her. I'm not defending this concept, I am fighting over your lack of brain features and judgment. It's because people are weird that bullies exist. It's because people are weird that black slavery existed, and it's because people are weird that gays had to hide or die in order to restore the other's ideals. You and all of your humanity disgust me. Go get a brain and solid arguments. Then I will shut up.